the quid and the quo is suggested because there are certain questions. For example, on the Dhamra LNG terminal that were asked by you, 5 questions in all, that are seen to be questions that could have benefited, according to, again, the affidavit of Mr. Dehadrai and submitted by Mr. Dubey, could have benefited Mr. Hiranandani, and therefore there was a possible conflict of interest, and that you were gunning for Mr. Adani, who could be a potential competitor for Darshan Hiranandani in specific businesses.
1 second. Okay. Okay, damn right I was gunning for Mr. Adani, and I'm still gunning for him, and this isn't going to put me down. Damn right I'm gunning for him today, and I'm going to gun for him tomorrow. Okay? And I'm gunning for him because he's pulling a fraud on he's pulling the largest corporate scam with the help of the BJP government on the people of this country, due to which we are paying higher prices for electricity, for air tickets, for ports, for everything. The Dhamra port is what Darshan a bidder for the Dhamra port? What is the issue with the Dhamra port? What is the issue with it? Indian Oil and GAIL, which are PSUs, constructed a 5 MMPTA terminal in Ennore at a cost of 5,000 crores. Right? That was the capacity, 5,000 crores. They then went, and when it came to Dhamra, they let Adani, they withdrew from the bid. They could have constructed it. They paid Adani 46,500 crores, which is 10 times what it cost them to build a 4.5 MMPTA terminal in Dhamra. Why are 2 PSUs who could build something at 1/10 the price paying Adani to buy it to construct it at 10 times the price? Not only that, IOCL and GAIL entered into a 15 or 20-year off-take agreement where they agreed to buy the gas from the Dhamra terminal at a fixed price for the next 20 years. So what did Mr. Adani get? Mr. Adani got to build it at an inflated price, plus he got to recover the money from the public sector entities for the next 20 years assured contract of take. What did he do? He used that assured contract to go to Total of France and say, look, I'm building this terminal. I've got an assured demand from IOCL and GAIL. Please let me finish. It is important. Let me finish. So, Total went in and took a JV. So, basically, Mr. Adani got the Dhamra port for free and the people of India paid for it. What is Darshan's interest in it? What is Darshan's interest in putting this out? As a parliamentarian of this country, it is in my interest to put this out. I will not only speak to Darshan, I will speak to 100 people, speak to 50 whistleblowers, because when I've written to SEBI, when I've written to IOCL, when I've written to the finance
could have been a competitor.
Today there's a 13,000 crore coal scam coming on. Darshan bid for the Dhamra port. Was Darshan a bidder for the Dhamra port?
Was Darshan a competitor?
That he was a competitor. And even if he was a competitor, 1 second, no, he was not a competitor, and even if he were a competitor, he was not a competitor. Why was it given to Adani and IOCL and GAIL dropped out? I can ask that question when Adani had no credentials to get Bombay Airport and GVK Reddy's were in there, CBI and and posed them at gunpoint to sell to Adani. Is it not my duty as a parliamentarian to speak to the Reddys to find out why happened and what they sold out? Are you going to say that the Reddys have paid me, have paid the Congress to raise this issue? We are raising this on national. The question is, let me place on record to you, Rajdeep. In the last 3 years, Mr. Adani, Mr. Adani has approached me via 2 Lok Sabha MPs. I'm telling you on national television on record. Has approached me via 2 Lok Sabha MPs to sit across the table with him and work out a deal. I have refused. The issue is he was giving cash to not question. When that didn't work, they are giving a fake cash to question. There is no cash and I have every right to question, and I will continue to do it.
You're making a very serious charge. You're telling me Gautam Adani has approached you 3 times in the last 3 years through 2 Lok Sabha MPs. 1 minute. You're telling me Gautam Adani has approached you through 2 Lok Sabha MPs twice in the last 3 years to buy your silence. Am I correct?
Well, I never met him, so I don't know what he was offering.
That's the charge you're making.
He offered, 1 minute, he offered to sit. I never met him, so I don't know whether he was buying or what price he was paying. But he approached me via 2 Lok Sabha MPs to sit across the table with him and sort things out. I am saying this on record.
Okay.
2 Lok Sabha MPs, and I will not name them because it is
So
not
there is
their
no-
fault. So the question is cast, not to question. Even last week, yeah.
No, even last
Yeah.
week what? Even last week what?
Even last week, I was given a message that end all this, please end all this. Just keep quiet for 6 months on Adani till the election. 6 महीना बस चुप रहिए, सब कुछ ठीक कर दो. Just सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. And even if you want to attack Mr. Adani, you can do it slightly, but just don't link the Prime Minister's name in all of this. Even last week, I was given this deal. But you know what? That's why they've said this cash for query. Where's the cash? Where's the cash? The cash was not to question. The cash is not to question.
Ma'am,
because of some ex who's sitting there writing fanciful stories. Where's the proof?